Hello, greetings, my friend. I come back to discuss. I'm called to come and speak about all kinds of things here. About spiritual ideas and how to find this freedom, this liberation, to come out of this valley of the shadows. And today I thought to discuss a few ideas. One of them is the choose to incarnate. We all choose to incarnate. We all choose to be here. A lot of people will say, "Well, I never want to come back here again," and then we live our life, we die, and say, "Oh, well, we're gonna come back anyway." And then so it's all recommended from a soul perspective, in truth. But every time we come into an incarnation, it is like we fall into a state of deep amnesia. We forget it all, and it's very. We develop this sense of loneliness, and so this it's like a veil of ignorance has been placed upon us, and we adopt the choices of our family, for it is. Family and culture that we chose then. We chose these particular circumstances for very specific reason, and sometimes it has to do with karmic relationship in order to break family bonds. For if we're able to break free from family ties, we are assisting this whole family line. For we lose the sense of mastery when we come here into this incarnation. We lose the sense of that we are self-creator. We create our life. We lose a sense of unity. We develop an ego personality and a sense of survival within the condition of life, and then we lose a sense of love. We confuse love with codependency. The child, when he comes, it's like he does not. He wants unconditional love, but if he gets conditional love, he'll take that. It's better than nothing. It's like it's based on rewards and achievement. And if you achieve that, if you learn this, you will be rewarded. And so the child has to adapt. When we're born, it's like the parents are completely tuned into this in divine and conditional love, because they're like, it's so amazing, this baby is coming, and it's like it's so pure into this light body. But then that sense of connection to the divine, as the child grows, the connection is lost, because the child has to adapt to the parent. To the parent fears and illusions as well. But yet there is nothing to blame our parents for. But we are not here to become parent to our parents and let go of all that responsibility for this. For this ego-based reality is based on culture and family, and we chose to incarnate into this earth energy of our family, but because there is always a piece of heaven, and that is within each and every being, and we all have that piece of heaven, this divine spark. But it is conflicting with the ego. That the ego is the dominating force that we grow into as we move into this incarnation, and at first the soul is like this unwanted, bizarre guest. It's like, where does my soul wants me to do that? It's not comfortable. It's like, but eventually the soul, we want to tune into this inner light, so the souls become dominant within ourselves, and for this conditional love is not real love. It is because often the parents are trying to use their child to heal their own wounds that happens within their childhood. It's not about blaming them, but it's about not depending. It's just sometimes it's like. It's like letting go of the false identity of love, to discover what true love is, and to forgive, trying for all are trying to fulfill their soul mission on here. But we have to find this independence and freedom from all karmic ties and relationship before we can attract all the right people. We'll find this loneliness, this sense of separation. As long as we still, it takes a long time to complete the cycle of completion. We're like carrying the cross of matter, and we want to move into this pillar of light where freedom lies, the vertical access. What we really seek is to awaken ourselves. There is nothing more important than awaken ourselves. That's the only thing that matters. The world will change. Forget about the world. The world is all. It is a mirror, but it's I'm not saying forget about the world. We'll all enjoy all that is the world, but it's really the inner light. It's really the force that we need. That's the only point of freedom is within. It is this inner light, and the world will create this opposition to that ascension in order to build our character. We want to let go of the hypnotic grasp that our family and culture, the illusions that have been created. And so for mastery is the discernment between the quality that we need to let go and forgive, and those we need to preserve and cultivate. And we let go of those family ties, we find the point of freedom, and we just we leave a road for them to follow if they want, for if they choose. For it is, we cannot. Everybody has to come into that on their own time and their own choice. I just thought I come to this to say that we have no. I'm not saying if there is, we have strong ties to our family, but it's we chose them, and they chose. Maybe they didn't choose us, but we chose them, and so there is. But we also need to assist in finding our own freedom. It is really how we assist, and independence is really how we assist the most. For a lot of people, if you don't resonate with those messages or my ideas, there is millions of other channels. You can find other ideas that will be more. For we all unique, we all different, and nobody's perfect, but we're all seeking to anchor to tune into this higher truth. The past is accomplishment. For this accomplishment takes a very long time, but we've already accomplished so much. We want to build in on your strengths, building on your gift, built in on all those things that you already have, and built on that. For that is really what we'll cultivate. Where we are now, right now, is reparation. We are realigning, repairing, and we're going to find the recomfort in the future. What we're working on now is a triumph. We say that there is this triumph, regardless of what anybody else think, or even what you think. The light within you is triumphant. And the outcome will be indulgence. We're going to be able to be a bit indulgent. It's okay to be a bit indulgent, not to be too severe, not to let go, to be light, to be joyful. For the outside energy, we do not want to let the outside energies to pollute our own energy. It's really difficult to break free from that. We want to have compassion and detachment in relationship to all that, and to limit our contact to a lot of people, to limit our contact as much as possible. Even though we find a bit lonely, we do need to break free on the inner self, and then we're going to attract all the support system from the outside world that we need. But first, we need to limit our contact. And same thing on the internet, to be discriminating, not to be overwhelmed by so many dramas and the vaccination and the mask and all those things, and the US politics or whatever politics or whatever dramas. There is like countless things that pollute our energy, and sometimes on personal level we can be very negatively affected by other people's energy. They impact our subtle bodies, and it takes a very long time to heal certain small wounds that have been created by other people. Not necessarily voluntarily, but so to want to find our wholeness, to move into a state of peace and joy, and to stay, or just peace, and then call on your guardian angel and ask your guardian angel to regroup all those fragmented parts of your soul, to bring them back to you, so you can find your wholeness. To build on what is already achieved. We're moving away from 3D through 4th dimension, and then we're going to emerge into the 5th dimension. For joy and lightness is contagious, just as is fear. Fear and everything is like so. It's like spread joy everywhere, like sparkle joy everywhere. Plant the good seeds through your intention, good intention everywhere. And there'll be this activation that will be coming soon about this Merkaba. This inner Merkaba is 2 pyramids enclosed within each other, and it's like a light body. It's in chariot in Hebrew, and it is and it will be activated at the right time. But continue, you can meditate on that form, on that shape. I was thinking, if life did not exist, we should invent it. I'm not talking about the eternal life of God, as always has been, but it's very different from what we experience here. But I'm talking about physical life. No matter, even if it's difficult, it still should be invented. It still should be created. That's probably what God thought, and then the universe became. And so I also wanted to say that there is this international days. The other day was the International Day of Women. Why do women have only one day? It's like, whoa. Before there's the International Days of the Cat, and then of the cucumbers, and it's like the women have this one day. So why not make this International Day of Joy, and the International Day of Health, where everybody feels, connects to health, and the International Days without mask. For this sorts of reflection, maybe we do need that. For we cannot help other people from a wounded position, and we need it's like it makes things worse when we come from woundedness. It doesn't help anybody. We want to take care of ourselves, let go of all those things, become free and independent as much as possible. And also very well, for a few cards more, just to say, the highest wisdom is the timeless moment of now. It's TikTok. It's live outside of time as much as possible. Just letting go of all this illusion. You can always come back. You will always come back anyway. We need to understand this faithful heart, to know what is true. Some people are so much more important than others who can love, and everybody's equal. But there's certain people that are very essential, very much more important. So where do you lies your priority? What do you take care of yourself first, and then those people that are more essential to you? What we need to do is deep knowledge, to continue to cultivate this inner knowledge, the inner knowledge, and the outcome is nothing better than home. It's like finding this sense of home, to be well. For Candide, in Voltaire, in Candide, travel all around the world. He wanted to change the world, and then he returned home at the end and said, "Well, there's nothing better than to cultivate its own garden, your own garden." So it's about we're going to be able to feel well within our physical body as well, physical environment. All of that will be returned soon. I also wanted to recommend that you let go of all form of idolatry, to put anybody above you or above God. It's like a lot of that is going on, and it's like we idolatry. This person is like, it's like worshiping human beings or worshiping. It's not about that. For you and God are one and the same. So you wanna make everybody one and equal, but not put anybody above the Creator. I see a lot of that even in religion, sometimes certain religions that are doing a bit of idolatry. But you are the source of all that is, to regain this power of mastery, this power of unity, this power of love, and that we've lost when we came into the incarnation, because we adopted the belief systems of our parents and the culture and the time. And so it is not, forgive them for they did the best, but you have no need to become a parent to them or to keep their belief systems in place. And you want to be free, and then that will assist the whole family lines as well. Just some thoughts and ideas I thought to express. I thank you very much for listening to me, for subscribing, for sharing, for commenting, for liking, and for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I'm going to do a few more of those. I'm going to sing a song to finish. It's a song about joy, and to spread joy around the world, to plant good intention everywhere, to stay light, to stay on the light side of things. It goes like this. Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine, and he always had some mighty fine wine, singing joy across the world. All the boys and girls, joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. If I were the king of the world, tell you what I'll do. I'll throw away the cars and the bars and the walls, and I make sweet love to you, singing joy across the world. All the boys and girls, joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. You know I love the ladies, love to have my fun. I'm a high life flyer and a rainbow rider and a straight shooting son of a gun. I said a straight shooting son of a gun, singing joy across the world. All the boys and girls, joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea, joy to you and me, singing joy across the world. All the boys and girls, joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. Stay focused on joy. Let go. We have to let go as much as possible to do everything else, to anything else. It's really what's essential, and then everything will fall back into place once the chaos and everything is gonna. At the end, it will be that. It will be, and to be empty. No matter how much we know, you can just let go of all that knowledge by staying that. What is integrated, and just you receive new information all the time. You continue to, and it is a new beginning today. It's the Archangel Jeremiel, starting a new life, finding a goal with kindness and compassion. look at your past with kindness and compassion. So he's like standing there, and this family is moving forward, and it's like the trumpets of heavens are sounding. There's been a clarion call for this new beginning, this new life that is starting. Do not wait for the world to shift. The world will shift as we all shift internally. We will create this freedom and awakening. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.